We have the meat.
Let's go.
We had like an hour downtime. We picked up an easy $24, 11 items. Let's go. All right, gang. That was an easy order. I still got my cooler there. Got the 11 items out of the way. Let's keep it going. Kirby, first part. Kirby, second part. I gotta come clean with this order. This actually was a double, like a 26. Customer A was a customer that I reported to Trust and Safety. Horrible tipper, number one. And on top of that, he lied and reported a non-delivery. Everybody knows this customer at this store. So everybody who knows him cancels his order. I reported him to Trust and Safety, letting them know that he likes to report non-deliveries and missing stuff. And this was about 2 months ago. So I still have gotten him like 5 times after I reported him. So I don't know how much the batch is gonna pay. I know his tip is only $3 on top of lying, most importantly, about stuff, his order not being delivered. So this is probably gonna pay 20 bucks, but I'll take it. Let's do it. We have 12 Kirby points. It went down like $12. That other customer had like 40 items as usual, like 4 cases of Arrowhead, 3 cases of the 12 by 12 Arrowhead. I'd rather make this $12, 35 minutes than dealing with that person. That's probably gonna say that I didn't deliver his stuff. So we'll take it for the team and we'll move on. So on my way back, there was a $45 batch. I tried to grab it, but I was driving. I got late to it, and somebody took it. But I just got here, I parked, and nobody wants it. It's going to Burbank. It's 9 miles. I'll take it. It's 45 bucks, 29 items, 44 units, and I know this store pretty well. I think the Kirby can handle it. Let's go. Familia, remember, it's the end of the month, last week of the month. It's harder to see good, great paying batches at a more consistent level. Therefore, that's why I'm being a little aggressive today on Thursday, where I'm usually more relaxed. Last week of the month, people gotta pay bills. That means they're holding on to their dinero, okay? Don't forget, every time the last week of the month comes, you got to be a little more aggressive all day, not just like Monday through Wednesday like I normally do. So, todos los días, okay? Customer A. Easy peasy. Customer B. So whoever canceled, if you guys are watching, my shopper friends, thank you. I'll take it. I think it puts us around 230. Easy peasy. No deli either. Vámonos. Customer A has 5 spring waters, 1 liter, but it's only 7 items, or 8, and 1 Pellegrino. So we're gonna go with A here, because B's 20 items. A and B. We are doing good, almost done. We haven't dealt with much produce or deli. Perfect timing, right? But now, guys, I gotta show you this. The customer ordered one of these. You guys have to try this chocolate. This is by far the best chocolate you ever going to eat. Tony's Chocolonely. There's a documentary on Netflix called Broken Rotten, R-O-T-T-E-N. I'm gonna put it on this video. You guys gotta watch this video about this chocolate, Tony's Chocolonely. So click on this Netflix documentary. They talk about avocado, the abuse of what's that company of the water, Nestle, I think, abusing small towns, and they also talk about the cocoa. And you guys gotta try this chocolate. Best chocolate ever. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day, all right?
Thank you.
Got 'em?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. So on the second delivery, we are headed to Burbank. We're still 7 miles away. Let's discuss the new shopper quality score system that Instacart is trying to implement on us. They rolled it out actually a few weeks ago, but now it's really going to affect on, I guess, the type of orders, batches that you see. We'll wait and see. And let's see what happens with this. So according to the new email, the things that are going to impact negatively your shopper quality score is unrequested refunds. So a customer does not request a refund. In my opinion, all of this stuff is just basically to push replacements. The more, it's just my opinion, I want you guys' opinion. The more we push replacements, the more money Instacart makes. If you think about it, if we force a couple of replacements, even if the customer does not approve of them, the customer is not by the phone all the time. We know that, right? Even if they're not approve of them, sometimes Instacart will make $1 or $2 on each item is marked up. If you think about it, if we do, let's say $6 each, shoppers $6 each a day replacing stuff, even though sometimes the customer doesn't even approve it, the application tells you over the customer's preference. Think about it. Why should the Instacart app should have priority and preference over the customer's preference? Because it is. It's just my opinion. It's irritating. So many customers, we have so many regular customers that we deal with that we already know what they want, what they don't want, replace, not replace. So the application sometimes, in some of you guys' phones or apps, it still lets you pick an option where it says customer requested refund. Most of us here, where I hang out, we have the update where it doesn't let us do that. Therefore, sometimes we force those replacements, and what happens is the customer is not happy and they're going to give us a bad rating. Well, you need to keep a 4.7 ratings or higher. That's always been normal. Also, now the Diamond card, you have to do 300 shops to be able to go to Diamond, where previously it was 200 shops. That won't affect me because I do it full time, but I can see some of you that are on the verge sometimes try to make it to Diamond. Now you have to work a little harder. You may quit doing it. But the unrequested refund thing to me is just, it makes no sense. For example, I have a 5-star rating. So that means the customers are happy, right? Instacart should not determine the quality of you as a shopper. If you have a 5-star rating and the customers are happy, my shopping quality says that it needs work. So that's just extremely contradictory. This is not the first time. You guys heard me talk about this, and this rollout came with the shopping quality score. Apparently now it's going to affect the batches that you're going to see. But I really want you guys to give me your take on this, your opinion. It just makes no sense to have a 5-star rating. The customer spoke, right? The people spoke. Instacart shouldn't speak for the customer, and that's what's really aggravating to me. If I have a poor shopping quality, then the customers, I should have had probably 4.8, right, or 4.92 or 4.7. I don't know for you guys, like for me, there's so many glitches with this new update. I know not all of you have the update on your phone as far as on the app, as far as the replacement goes, but I mean, there's times they asking for strawberries. As you guys know, there's several different brands, farms of the companies that have strawberries. Sometimes the customer would just want strawberries, right? The 16 ounce, and they don't have Driscoll on that day. The store has a different brand, and the app won't scan it, won't let you replace it. It tells you that no, and then to refund it, then you have to add it as an item. So you refund it, impacts your score, right? It's negative, but then you add that item, that strawberry. So many different examples. Please comment on this video on some of these instances where you've had some of these experience that I just explained about the strawberries. There's so many things with this new system. It's really irritating to me. I could go on forever talking about this, but let's switch to another way that it will impact your score negatively. Damaged items or wrong items. That's another example. Customers asking for a fat-free vanilla creamer coffee mate. The application recommends that you should replace it with another item that's probably zero sugar, not fat-free. There you go. You replace it. The customer's not paying attention a lot of the times. They're not with their phone, and they're used to us just replacing for them, because most of us, I'm sure most of the orders just about in every zone, and you guys can probably validate this for me, most of you stay in the same zone, so you know your customers, and the customers get to know you also as shoppers. So there we go, we replace that item, and then the customer, it's been replaced by the app, not by the customer. It should be by the customer, right? And then what happens, you deliver it, and then you get a report from that customer for you replacing that item, and they can mark it the wrong item. So there goes another way where it impacts your score negatively. It just makes no sense. It's so aggravating, I'm sorry. Another one is missing items. That makes absolute sense. Yeah, that should be a negative. Or damaged items, if indeed we have damaged the stuff. I had a report of damaged Bartlett pears. I'm very picky when it comes to picking produce, especially those Bartlett pears. And they actually, now the customer has a choice of showing a picture. Yeah, the picture looks horrible. But easily, this pears, I know I did not provide the pears in the shape that the picture showed. They probably were sitting in their fridge for 4 or 5 days, and that's what happens with produce. I think we've all been there where we buy produce, and then we kind of like, I buy avocados all the time, and I'm saying I'm gonna eat it, and I don't eat it. After 3 days they go bad. I'm not saying that the customer is not right at times. Sometimes they're right. There may be times where we mess up, that's normal. But again, all of these things impact your score negatively. So repeating it real quick and shortly, I got good Bartlett pears. I know that for a fact. What could have happened? They sat in that customer's fridge for 5-6 days, and then they reported it, because I got the report like 4 or 5 days later anyways. And they're not really accurate anymore like they used to be. When a customer would claim something on one day, it would show up on the next day. But in the same time, customers do claim it later. Like in this case, I'm sure they did, because I know those Bartlett pears did not look the way they did on the picture when I delivered. They probably try to eat it 5 days later, and we take the hit. I want you guys to comment on that. Any experiences that you've had regarding damaged items that you know for a fact were not damaged at the time of your delivery. So in my opinion, it's nothing but forcing replacements on the customers, because if we make $6 a day extra each shopper times 500,000 shoppers a day, that's millions of dollars a day in Instacart's pockets. I could be wrong, but it's just my opinion. It is the customer and only the customer who should decide, by giving you ratings, the quality of shopper that you are. If you have a 5-star rating, there's no way your shopper qualities should say that it needs work. No sense. We collected 45 Kirby coins. Customer B here, the long drive to Burbank, $22 good tip. Customer A looks like a 5% tip, $6.61. And we're sitting at $224, and it's 5 o'clock. We've got a 15-20 minute drive back to my original headquarters. I am not going to Costco. It's 5 minutes away. I'm taking a Costco break for the next couple of months. No más Costco. No. But let's go.